This is Tank's Vlog, August 27th, 2018, wrapping up the day in sports. We are brought to you by Allow Me to Be Frank, my weekly podcast, which can be heard on SoundCloud and iTunes. We should be dropping a new episode on Tuesday, recording Monday, so keep an eye out for that. And in the meantime, you can listen to any past episode on iCloud and iTunes and SoundCloud. Just help us out, keep boosting us up, bring up our ratings. Let's get more people. I got 30,000 followers on Twitter out there. Let's start listening more often and help me get up to 30,000 listeners a week on SoundCloud, iTunes. Allow Me to Be Frank. Sunday was the final of the Little League World Series in Williamsport. You know, I think they've made this tournament a little bit too big. Okay, you bring more kids. You have 8 regions in the United States, 8 international teams. But I'm not sure it should be on TV as much as it is. I do like the final being on TV, but it's just a little exploitive sometimes. I've always felt that they have these games on as much as they've been. But today was Hawaii beating South Korea for the championship, and gotta feel good for the kids from Hawaii. It's been a rough week for Hawaii as they had to deal with Hurricane Lean out there, but Hawaii, great pitching throughout the whole tournament, only allowed 3 runs. So, congratulations to the team from Hawaii. It is their 3rd championship. They've won 3 championships, all since 2005. Meanwhile, the adults, if you could call the Mets adults, certainly they're not owned by adults. They're owned by adult, but not an adult. Steve Matz pitched well. Mets hitting faltered. Jeff McNeil got hurt. You know, this is the life of a Met fan. You get a player, you start to really like him, and then he gets hurt. Meanwhile, everyone else that sucks never gets hurt. I remember Jose Reyes when he first came up. He was the most exciting player in baseball. And damn it, he was always hurt. Now that he sucks, you could drop a piano on him, and he'll get up and go, okay, I'm ready to play. Matz allowed 1 run in his outing, but then the bullpen came in and it was boom! Nationals, who hadn't scored a run in over 3 games, exploded for 15 runs, 14 of which came in the last 2 innings. Yikes. Suddenly, the Boston Red Sox have begun to stumble. After playing just lights-out, unbelievable baseball, they were swept for the first time all season on Sunday by the Tampa Bay Rays. Don't look now, but the Rays have had a good season. 70-61. If everyone else was a little bit different, they might have a chance at the wild card, but the A's, they're well in front. The Mariners are sort of hanging in there. It's just been a year where it's just been too hard for them to catch up, and you gotta give it to the Rays. They've had a good year. They beat the Red Sox today 9-1, completing a 3-game sweep. The Red Sox have actually lost 6 of their last 8 games. So maybe, well, they're not in any danger. They're going to still probably win the division, but they were bound to finally start losing a few games. And with that loss, the Yankees could not have had a better weekend. Finally taking care of business against the pathetic Orioles. I mean, good God, is this team pathetic. And who was the big hero, the big hitting star for the Yankees? Was it Giancarlo Stanton? No. Gleyber Torres? Nope. Didi Gregorius is hurt. Aaron Judge is hurt. Gary Sanchez is hurt. Aaron Hicks had a good game Saturday. But who has been the Yankees' top hitter in the last few games? Luke Voit. Not to be confused with John Voight, who chewed on George Costanza's Kramer's arm and a pencil in George's car. But Luke Voit has just been red hot. And Greg Bird's going, uh-oh, I think I might be in trouble. 6 hits in his last 10 at-bats, including 3 home runs, and a 2-run home run to get the Yankees started today, as they completed a 4-game sweep of the Orioles with a 5-3 win. With the 4-game sweep in Baltimore and the Red Sox being swept in Tampa, the Yankees gained 3.5 games and are now just 6 out, just as Dino Costa predicted. We got other scores to report. We got the Phillies salvaging the final game in Toronto with an 8-3 win over the Blue Jays. We got the White Sox beating the Tigers 7-2. The Braves blanking the Marlins 4-0. The Brewers beating the Pirates 7-4. It was the A's remaining red hot, beating the Twins 6-2. Indians clobbered the Royals 12-5. The Cubs, they're on a roll lately. Haven't lost a game since acquiring Daniel Murphy. Today they beat the Reds 9-0. Matt Carpenter set a Major League record today in Colorado with 4 doubles as the Cardinals rocked the Rockies 12-3. It was the Giants 3-1 winners over the Rangers. The Astros, they're now starting to get things turned around. They've won their last 5, completing a sweep over the Los Angeles Angels with a 3-1 win. Dodgers beat the Padres 7-3, and the Diamondbacks beat the Mariners 5-2. It's bad news for Seattle as the A's just keep winning and their playoff chances are going fading away, fading away, fading away. And of course, Seattle Mariners have not made the playoffs since 2001. So that means, in all likelihood, the longest drought will continue as the Mariners remain adrift on the sea of woe. Today's 3 stars are Kyle Hendricks of the Cubs, who had a 2-hitter in 7 innings, striking out 5. Jason Kipnis, who went 4 for 5 with 4 RBI and 3 runs, with an inside-the-park home run for the Indians. And Matt Chapman, who had a pair of home runs as the A's beat the Twins. Today's birthday shout-out goes to recent Hall of Fame inductee Jim Thome, who turns 48. And we take a look back to 1977, when Renee Richards lost to Virginia Wade in the first round of the U.S. Open in 1977. Renee Richards, of course, was the first transgender athlete to participate in a major tennis tournament, and she only got there because she won a long legal battle with the state of New York, with the U.S. against the U.S. Tennis Association, I should say, who tried to ban her and require her to take a chromosome test to make sure that she didn't have any male chromosomes left. It ended up being a landmark ruling and basically set the stage for a lot of rights that transgender people have today. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. good day.